On April 3, 2024, David Hayes was walking along a highway in Greenbrier, Arkansas, when he was approached by Officer J. Lingo of the Greenbrier Police Department. Officer Lingo initiated a stop, claiming that Mr. Hayes was walking in the lane of traffic rather than on the shoulder. Mr. Hayes disputed this, asserting he was walking in the easement. When Officer Lingo demanded his identification, Mr. Hayes refused. The interaction that followed was captured on Officer Lingo's body camera.
You can't be walking in the middle of the road right here. There's a sidewalk on the other side.
Well, I'm walking in the easement. I mean, you know,
the easement,
this is the easement right here.
No. The easement is 15 feet off of
I'm
the...
just trying to get to where I'm going, sir.
Need a ride?
No, I don't need a ride.
Well, you can't walk in the highway.
So I can walk in right here.
You can walk on the grass as much as you want.
All right.
All right, you got ID on you?
I don't.
You got name and date of birth?
Do you have a reason to ID me?
Yeah.
What's the reason?
So move up here for me, if you don't mind.
Crime?
Move up here for me if you don't mind.
I'm 98.
You got your body cam on?
It's red.
Okay.
So you can't walk in the middle of the road like you were doing.
Uh-huh.
The easement is not on the roadway. The easement is off of the roadway.
Okay, so as far as I know, a pedestrian is considered the same as a cyclist. Okay. As far as I know, state of Arkansas, a cyclist can ride down the road. You're not going to tell cyclists to go down the grass.
Can you walk on the highway, on I-40?
I don't know.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you that I do know. But I don't see cyclists on I-40 either. But I do see cyclists down this.
So, I'm just letting you know.
I'm not trying to have an argument with you.
I'm not trying to have an
like
argument with you either.
But
we got a 911 call.
Okay.
And I'm making contact with you. And we have to do reports on everything that we do.
Yes, sir.
That's Chief Earnhardt's policy. If you have an issue with it, you can contact him Monday through Friday, or Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
He just left.
Is J. Lingo?
Yes, sir. I got a business card here if you want one.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Would you like a copy of the report?
Yeah. I could do that with the photo.
Hey, Tim Petty, can I get a report number, please?
Where are you guys located at?
Wilson Farm Road, right up next to First Security Bank.
Okay. And are you threatening me with an arrest for the ID?
Ten nine.
Your report number is going to be 460-460.
Okay, so here's the deal. I have a legal reason to make contact with you.
Okay.
So therefore, I have legal reason to demand identification.
You suspect me of committing a crime?
You were walking down the highway.
Yeah. Okay. And
Yeah.
Is that an arrestable offense?
It's interfering with the traffic way. I can cite you for it if you want to.
I was on the shoulder the entire way. I don't see how.
No, you wasn't. There is no shoulder here. So go ahead and give me your ID and we'll give you a citation, okay?
Well, I'm going to refuse the ID.
Okay, go ahead and put your hands behind your back.
Okay.
The central legal question here is whether Officer Lingo had the lawful authority to demand Mr. Hayes' identification. Arkansas is a stop and identify state under Criminal Procedure Rule 3.1. This allows an officer to detain any person they reasonably suspect is committing a misdemeanor and demand their name and address. Because Officer Lingo observed Mr. Hayes walking in a manner he believed violated state traffic laws, the demand for ID was constitutionally valid. When Mr. Hayes refused, Officer Lingo lawfully detained him. Notice what happens next. Officer Lingo asks to search Mr. Hayes' pockets, and Mr. Hayes explicitly refuses. Because the officer lacked reasonable suspicion that Mr. Hayes was armed and dangerous, Mr. Hayes was perfectly within his Fourth Amendment rights to deny that search.
I'm going to give you a citation. You can either cooperate or not.
I've been completely cooperative.
Go ahead and take that backpack off. I don't want to cut it. You got something wrong with your shoulders?
No.
All right.
No. do have a cannabis thing in my pocket.
That's fine. I'm not worried about
I
that.
have a prescription.
I'm not worried about that. A10 PD, I got one detained.
I mean, I'm really not one to go this route. Look, I mean, I work at the hospital and stuff like that. That's all I do.
I don't want to go this route either.
But I mean, I'm not gonna give you an ID for walking down the road, sir. Sir, I'm not gonna do that. I believe that I'm firm within my constitutional rights.
I'm gonna give you a citation for impeding traffic.
Okay.
You can either give me your name and date of birth now, and I can run you and give you a citation, let you on your way, or I can take you to jail, get you fingerprinted, get you ID'd that way, give you a citation in jail.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what we have to do, that's what we have to. I'm just not. I don't want to get any criminal charges, sir. But I'm not going to give you an ID without the arrest. I'm not going to give you an ID.
Okay.
I believe I'm firm within my constitutional rights on this. You know, I mean, I'm getting my life right and stuff. I haven't been in no trouble or anything like that, you know. But I believe I'm well within my rights, sir. I'm just walking to my father's house. All right, I've walked damn near 20 miles from home. All right, I'm just trying to see what I can do. I'm trying to get down the road to test myself, and I'm not going to ID.
Okay, go ahead and have a seat. You got anything else on you?
No, but I don't consent to a search.
Okay, well, you're arrested right now.
You can do whatever you feel like you're legally allowed to do, sir. But I'm not authorizing.
Okay, give me a minute.
While detained, Mr. Hayes repeatedly argues that he has committed no crime because he was walking in the grass. However, Arkansas Code Section 27-51-1205 dictates that where sidewalks are not provided, any pedestrian walking along a highway must walk only on the left side of the roadway or its shoulder, facing traffic. Mr. Hayes' assertion that he is a free American traveling on an easement does not override the state traffic code. The Supreme Court established in the 1968 case of Terry v. Ohio that an officer only needs a reasonable, articulable suspicion that a law has been broken to effectuate a stop. Even if Mr. Hayes truly believed he was obeying the law, the roadside is not a courtroom, and refusing to identify during a lawful investigatory stop elevates a simple citation into a custodial detention.
$810 to $800. Everything's 10-4 this time. Just trying to get a hold of 800. Can you advise him to call me, please? Hello. Oh, you're good. So, I got a 911 call. This guy walking in the middle of the road. He was walking north in the southbound lane of traffic, and I got here, refused to identify himself. I advised him I was going to give him a citation for walking in the middle of the roadway, and he still refused to identify himself. So, hooked him up, put him in the back, and I'm calling you to see what you advise. No, sir. He acts like a ex-convict, but he said he's trying to get his life straight and stuff like that. I haven't searched his bag or anything like that, but there is a statute for walking in the middle of the roadway. Mm-hmm. Yep. Because I had legal reason to make contact with him, so all right. Appreciate you. Yes, sir.
Instead of rushing to arrest Mr. Hayes, Officer Lingo calls his chief of police to verify the department's policy and the precise legal statutes. This is an incredibly important step. In the 2014 case of Hine versus North Carolina, the Supreme Court held that a police officer's reasonable mistake of law can still provide the individualized suspicion required by the Fourth Amendment. However, by taking the time to call his supervisor and physically confirm the code, Officer Lingo removes any ambiguity. He is ensuring that his legal justification is airtight before depriving a citizen of their liberty, which protects both the citizen's rights and the department from civil liability.
All right, so I just got off the phone with my chief, and he agrees with everything that I'm doing. So, you still want to go this route?
I don't want to go this route.
I don't want to go this route either.
I'm firm on my rights, sir. I'm just going to be completely firm on my rights.
Okay, so here's the deal.
This can destroy everything that I have going in my life, but I'm going to stick by my rights, sir.
Okay, so here's the deal. You were walking in the middle of the roadway, which is illegal.
Sir, with all due respect, I was on the shoulder. I wasn't
was not.
Right in the middle of the road. I mean, I wasn't acting a fool or a
There is no easement here. The easement is the grass. That's the easement.
And I get what you're saying, sir, and I'm not trying to argue the law with you or anything. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. Okay? All I'm trying to do is just to get to where I'm going, and that's it.
So do you have warrants? Is that why you're not wanting to identify yourself?
I have no warrants. So I have no warrants. I don't want to identify myself because it's my rights. Okay, I've been off probation 5, 10 years.
Okay.
You know, I have nothing to hide from, sir. I've told you I got weed in my pocket.
I don't care about weed.
It's still in my pocket. You know, I don't have anything in my bag at all, sir. I mean, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
So, where we go from here is up to you.
I mean, I'm just going to 21 Thornberry.
Okay. And you're more than welcome to either walk in the grass or on the sidewalk.
And I would be more than happy to walk in the grass, sir.
But I have to identify you.
I'm not arguing the fact of walking in the grass or anything like that, even though I still believe that if a cyclist can ride bike down here as well as I can.
They can't.
And I might be wrong. I'm not telling you that I'm not wrong, sir. I'm not telling you I'm not wrong, but I don't see, is it a crime?
Yes.
Is my question. Okay, I don't have my ID. You know what?
Name and date of birth will be fine.
I'm going to do this under threat of arrest.
Okay.
I will give you my social or whatever.
Name and date of birth will be completely fine.
David Hayes, 12/19/1993. And this is just under complete arrest.
Okay. Haze?
Hayes. It's December 19th, 1993.
December what?
19th, 1993.
David Hayes, 12/19/93. Give me 1 second.
Mr. Hayes eventually provides his name and date of birth, but explicitly states he is doing so under threat of arrest. Many citizens mistakenly believe that the Fifth Amendment protection against self-incrimination allows them to withhold their identity during a lawful stop. The Supreme Court directly addressed this in Hibble v. 6th Judicial District, ruling that stating your name is not inherently incriminating. Answering a request to disclose a name is a standard part of a Terry stop and does not violate the Fifth Amendment. Mr. Hayes' verbal declaration that he is identifying himself under duress does not grant him any additional legal protections or invalidate the citation. It simply ends the standoff and prevents him from going to jail.
Hey, got a question for you. I can't remember the phrasing that it's used on here for, like pedestrians walking in the highway. Yeah, walking northbound in the southbound lane of traffic. We're making it to where cars gotta move out of the way to prevent from hitting them. Yeah. Say what? Okay. $27.51, $12.06. My book skips from 41 to 53. Uh-huh. Because he wasn't crossing, he was walking northbound, so it would be the pedestrians prohibited on controlled access highway. Alright, that's what I got. I wouldn't even be giving him a ticket, but he refused to identify himself, so. Alright. I'll call you back and we'll have our day in court. Appreciate you. You too. Almost done here, bud. Just double checking some stuff. When would be a good time for you to go to court? Let's see here. This is April, so I got April 11th, April 17th. I got May 9th and May 15th. Gonna be at 1 p.m. and that's gonna be on a Wednesday. It's unclassified misdemeanor. Kind of like a jaywalking ticket. Won't go any driving record or anything like that, and since you're not on probation, you won't. Got name, date of birth when you're ready.
Go ahead.
Last name Hayes, Henry Adam Young, Edward Sam. First name David, David Adam Victor Ida David. Date of birth 1993, 1219, 1993, 1219, white male.
Valid Class D, 3 points. He did have a DUI in 16. Does have both sets of numbers. NCIC is clear.
10-4. Alright, so from here we can go one of two ways. Where'd you say you're going?
I'm walking to Thornberry Cemetery.
Thornberry Cemetery. That's right. That's right on the end of the hill, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to, you can walk, or I can give you a ride after I uncuff you.
I gotta walk.
Okay. You can go ahead and step out. You go ahead and grab your stuff. So, your court date is going to be 5/15/2024 at 1 p.m. at 11 Wilson Farm Road.
Okay.
If you have any questions, you can contact this number on the back. They'll give you all the information you want, all right?
All right. Appreciate you.
You have a nice rest of your
Is
evening.
the police department on here too?
Greenbrier PD, Greenbrier, Faulkner County. Address is 11 Wilson Farm Road. That's the Greenbrier deal. My badge number, 810, Officer J. Lingo, and you also have my card.
All right. Appreciate you.
We could have avoided all of that.
I'm sorry, sir. I mean, I'm an American.
You are an American.
I have to, whatever I feel is my rights.
And that's your. Everybody has to do what they have to do. Abraham
Yes.
Lincoln said the only rights you have are the ones you're willing to fight and die for.
Yes, sir.
But as it states right there, it is illegal. So I had a legal reason to make contact with you. We had a 911 call. So if if you didn't refuse to identify yourself, all I would have said was either walk on the grass or walk on the sidewalk.
Yes, sir.
And that would have been the end of it. But now we have a court date. If you feel like you've been unjust, then we can have a conversation with the judge about it.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right. Appreciate you.
No problem. And stay either on the grass or on that side of the sidewalk, all right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, you want the water?
Officer Lingo issues Mr. Hayes a citation for an unclassified misdemeanor pedestrian violation, uncuffs him, provides him with his badge number, and releases him from the scene. As of the writing of this episode, the status of Mr. Hayes' citation remains pending in court. This lengthy encounter highlights how a minor pedestrian infraction can quickly escalate into a 30-minute roadside detention when there is a fundamental misunderstanding of the law. Let's look at the final grades. Officer Lingo gets a B+. His execution of the stop was constitutionally sound. He observed an infraction, initiated a lawful stop, and made a lawful demand for identification. When Mr. Hayes refused, Officer Lingo did not lose his temper or escalate to physical force. Instead, he lawfully detained him, verified the specific code with his chief, and applied the necessary leverage to complete his investigation. Furthermore, when Mr. Hayes refused a physical search of his person, Officer Lingo respected the Fourth Amendment. His grade is only kept from an A because a seasoned officer should ideally know the specific pedestrian statute without needing a 15-minute handbook review. Mr. Hayes gets a C. On the positive side, he remained calm, articulate, and completely nonviolent. His explicit refusal to consent to a pocket search was perfectly executed and protected his Fourth Amendment rights. However, his legal arguments were fundamentally flawed. Because the initial stop was lawful, he had a legal obligation under Arkansas law to identify himself. By refusing to do so, he escalated a simple citation into a custodial detention in handcuffs and very nearly talked himself into an entirely avoidable trip to the county jail. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more police accountability and legal analysis.